Hello, my name is Robbie Susan Chandler. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. And today is card number 2 in a series of 7 made with the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper, which is this paper right here. It's an online exclusive paper and the item number is 162118. You cannot find it in our catalog, you will only find it online. And I'll show you quickly some of the pieces in the set. This piece will actually be using today. And here's some more. I'm kind of showing them to you the way I have them grouped, that I think they make nice cards used together, like one for the front, one for the inside. And a few more. This is the pieces that were used in card number 1 of the series, so if you want to see that card, go back and hunt card number 1 of the One Horse Open Sleigh. Here's today's card, and like I said, it's made with this paper, and it opens out. What I like about this fold is it opens out to show the whole piece of paper, the 6x6 paper. Now I did cut 5/8 inches off the top, and that would be this piece right here. Cut that off the top, and then I used the rest of the paper for the card. So let's see how we did that. So you take your piece and you're going to cut, lay it here, you're going to cut this section off. This is 2 3/4. So that one comes off first. Then you cut 1 1/4, this section, and then you have this 2-inch piece left. And this is the order that they're going to go on your card. Now let's look at the cardstock we're going to use. Our card base is boho blue, 8.5 by 5.5 inches, and I've scored it at 1.5 and 4 1/4. And when you fold it, the first fold goes back, and the second fold goes in. And you score that there. You know, I find these little backings all over my house. It's like, how did it get in this room? So here's one right here. It's like, how did it get right here? Alright, so this is your card base. Like I said, I scored it 1.5 and 4 1/4. So when it folds up, you've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 card. You'll also need a piece of boho blue that's 5 3/8 by 2 1/2. This piece I embossed with the timber embossing folder, and it's the piece that was adhered right here behind the front flap to give a little interest to that area right there. And then the inside piece with the cinnamon on it is this very vanilla piece that's 5 3/8 by 2 inches, and then the Merry Christmas right here is 4 by 3 3/4. So let me show you the way that I found the easiest to put this card together. So you start with your card base, and the first piece you want to put down is the middle one, because it goes on this middle section here, and you want to put it almost up to the score line. Now you notice I left a little bit of space between each of my sections. So this one goes down first. I actually have it already glued down here. So there's your first piece, and then your next piece you just want to put right over here and leave a little bit of room. It's starting to form the A-frame. And then the third piece, this one's a little bit trickier because you want to lay your card out and lay this down so that your seam looks even. Now this is where you want to remember to only put your adhesive right here. In fact, I'll do that. Just put your adhesive right, I guess I'll do it, there we go, right here along this strip. About time for new tube of glue. Alright, so I've got it lined up with a little bit of space, and you just want to gently lay it down, make sure everything's lined up, and press it down on this side. There, now I've got my, that's what I like about the Tombow multi-purpose glue. I can slide these around till I get them right where I want them. Okay, and then when you fold it over, it's like this. And see, there's our timber piece. So I've got that on this piece too. I've already glued that one down. And then I stamped my sentiment, and my sentiments are actually from retired sets from your house, from our home to yours is from Framed and Festive, which is a retired set. And then my Merry Christmas was from the beautiful Evergreen Elegance, but I'm sure you have a stash of sentiments somewhere that you can use. So then I put the Very Vanilla piece right here. Now one thing to remember when you're putting this piece down, when this folds over, you want that to hide behind there. So when you adhere it down, make sure you've got it far enough over that it's not going to show over here. And then we've got our Merry Christmas. Now to banner my Merry Christmas, I use the Pick-a-Punch banner, and I'll show you real quick. I'll punch this piece right here, and I used this one, and what I like to do is slide it in, and 3/4 inches, just about the right size for this smallest one. But I like to look at it from the bottom and make sure that it's even, and then just give it a punch, and out it goes. So I love this punch for that reason. You can banner, and then you have the other side that banners the other direction. Alright, so we've got our bannered piece here. Let's pop it on there. Remember, when you put your dimensionals on the banner, you only want to put it on the end that's pointed in, because we're going to lay it down and put it on the bottom part so it overlaps this part. So you don't want dimensionals under there because it'll stick your card down. So when it opens up, you've got it like this. Now I have a little trick I want to show you with Wink of Stella, because we want to glitterize this card and shimmer it up like a Christmas card. So just take a Wink of Stella and squeeze some on a block, and the more you get, the soupier it is, the easier it is to flick around. So one way to do it is take the cap and just start flicking. But I have found with the cap, sometimes you get larger splots. So another way I like to do it without the cap is just pick it up, use my finger, and just start flicking. Now when you're doing it, you think, oh, nope, nothing's showing up. Why isn't it showing up? But when you finish and you get it at the right angle, you will see that it is nice and shimmery. Okay, I think I've got enough on that. Let's see if I can get it to show up for you. So, can you see my shimmer there? I hope it's showing up. It really makes a difference on a card. Okay, so that's our card. I mean, that was a pretty quick and easy card. And this paper, you know, is an easy one to cut for these, for this card out of this set of paper. The way I used it, you just cut that 5/8 inch off the top, and then you cut your sections, which is your 2 3/4, 1 1/4, and that leaves you the 2-inch strip. So I hope you like this card. Like I said, this is number 2 in my series of 1-horse open sleigh, and I will be making 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and make sure you look out for those. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and like my video for me, please. And you will see a link below that gives you the complete tutorial, written tutorial you can download with all the dimensions and the directions. So until next time, happy stamping!